Good hygiene starts not in the kitchen but in the market. Food packaging is the first line of defense between food and the outside world. It ensures food hygiene, prevents cross-contamination, microbacterial growth, and spoilage during storage and transport. The wrong material choice can lead to chemical leaching, odor absorption, or loss of freshness directly affecting safety. Packaging isn't a one-size-fits-all. Different food has its own needs. Some selection factors include environmental factors, food safety and compliance, and properties of the food itself. For environmental factors, temperature, humidity, and exposure to light can degrade food. For food safety and compliance, materials must meet food-grade regulations of their respective countries. For properties of the food moisture content, pH, and fat levels all dictate packaging type. For dry food, they prefer moisture barriers like paper laminates or polypropylene. For wet food, they need waterproof, grease-resistant materials such as glass or coated plastics.
The first material we'll be talking about is paper. These are the properties of paper. Paper is generally lightweight, printable, and can be manufactured into rigid or flexible packaging, has full moisture and oxidation resistance, and is cost-effective. In the safety aspect, there could be possible chemical migration due to printing inks used or the manufacturing process. Its poor barrier properties also do not provide sufficient protection, which reduces the shelf life of food and could lead to extensive microbial growth. Lastly, the sustainability of paper. Paper is made from cellulose fibers derived naturally from wood pulp, which allows it to be biodegradable. On top of that, it is also recyclable.
Plastics are often used for food packaging due to their good barrier properties against moisture, gas, and chemicals while being lightweight with a low cost. PET is used to make soft drinks, juice, and milk bottles as they are lightweight and durable, which makes transportation of the products easier compared to using glass or metal, which could be heavier and more expensive. PET also has strong barrier properties against moisture and gases and can help keep soft drinks fresh and fizzy for a longer period of time. For products that require more protection like yogurt or ice creams, HDPE is used to make containers which are tougher and do not crack as easily, while still being light, cheap, and resistant to moisture and oxygen, keeping those products fresh for a longer time. However, most plastics will degrade under heat and will release harmful chemicals, making them unsafe to be microwaved in. Plastic is also non-biodegradable and its recycling process is complex, making it unsustainable.
Glass is widely used in food and beverage packaging such as jars and bottles. It's highly durable, offering excellent moisture, oxidation, heat, and corrosion resistance, which help preserve the flavor, freshness, and shelf life of food like sauce, jam, and drinks. In terms of food safety, glass is chemically inert, meaning it doesn't react with or leach any harmful substance into the food. It also provides strong mechanical protection, keeping products safe during storage and transport. Environmentally, glass is not biodegradable, but is 100% recyclable and reusable without losing its quality. However, glass can be costly to produce and transport due to its heaviness and fragility, which also increase the risk of breakage during handling.
In conclusion, each packaging material has its pros and cons. When choosing a package, it is important to consider how it will affect the food inside, both immediately and over time. Key factors that influence packaging selection include barrier properties, how well the material resists moisture, oxygen, and contaminants, weight and durability, important for safe and efficient transportation, food safety, so we don't end up with a stomachache. And especially environmental impact, choosing eco-friendly options can help protect the planet. Shelf life extension, because who knows, maybe we might need to survive an apocalypse. Finally, we have costs, because affordability matters, especially for large-scale production.
So, are there any future prospects for food packaging? Absolutely. As global warming worsens, temperature rise, and more sea and land animals suffer from ingesting litter, researchers are working hard to develop food packaging that are biodegradable, eco-friendly, and still cost-effective. One exciting innovation is edible film packaging. It's already being used for some areas. For example, apples are often coated with food-grade edible wax to preserve freshness. According to recent studies, researchers are experimenting with edible films made from natural polymers, derived from animals, plants, and even nanomaterials. However, these are still in experimental phases. While promising, they currently don't offer the same level of barrier resistance as traditional packaging, and there are still questions about the safety of nanomaterials for consumption. But imagine this, if edible packaging becomes more widespread, becoming the new common, fewer animals might die from plastic waste, and more plants could thrive. Since some edible films can contain nutrients that enriches the soil. Isn't that exciting? Thanks for listening!